Okay, so I was just like yapping about my recent ex, and that gave me an idea to tell some crazy ex stories that I have. Okay. So let's start with oh my god, which one should we start with? Let's start with my most recent ex. So this guy was a jokester, if you will, a little prankster. He was kind of like the class clown of the grade, like, you know, those people who are like not really that funny but they're just like loud and annoying, so like people laugh but like you're thinking at the back of your head like, hey, that joke did not make sense at all and it was not anywhere near funny, but like people just still laugh at it because they're stupid and like don't know what good humor is. um he was one of those. And then when we started dating, he would make these stupid jokes all the time that was like kind of like haha funny at first, but as it kept continuing and as he kept repeating it, it just got like, it just made me feel so shitty. So one of his like favorite all-time liners was like, I would ask him like, hey, so like what are you doing later, like what are you doing tonight? And then he'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just like gonna go to town on this girl, or like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go hook up with this hot chick from my class. And like it'd be a joke, right, like a joke, but it got really annoying. It got bad to a point where he was saying like, hey, like I really want to have like threesome with your roommate. And like, keep in mind, like my roommate was like my best fucking friend, and these jokes were starting to make my roommate uncomfortable and also me uncomfortable. We kind of broke up from that whole exchange thing, and then we got back together, but like that's a different thing entirely. Another one of his favorite one was like, I would send him an outfit or some like a selfie, and I'd be like, okay, I look pretty good, sending this to my boyfriend, and then he would say some shit like, oh, you look like shit, or like, oh, those clothes are shit, or like I would send them like a picture of an art that I made or like something that I drew because I was in art school, and he'd be like, oh, like that's shit, or like just like putting me down for no reason. And it was like a joke, but it's not a joke if you haven't been supportive at all throughout it, and like it was like a one-time thing or like a two-time, like it's not funny. It's also not funny because you repeated this joke like like every single fucking time. It was just like, yeah, your clothes are shit, your hair is shit, your art is shit. Like, okay, like you can't even be my fucking boyfriend and like support me. Whatever. This is why like I want to say like that's why he's an ex, but like that's why all these people are my fucking exes. There's so much more to that guy, but like that's all I'm gonna go into for now. The first boyfriend I ever had, this one was a wild one. He was super controlling. He was super controlling. He was super manipulative. He wanted me like all to himself, and like this wasn't because I was like an amazing, awesome, beautiful girlfriend. It was because he just had obsessive tendencies like that. So it was really bad because we were all in like a group chat together, right? So it was like my friend group, and then me and my ex were in that friend group, and then we started dating, but we're still in the group, right? Every time I texted in the server, this is like the stupidest shit ever. Every time I said you to someone, like YOU, right? He'd be like, no, you can't say that. You have to just abbreviate it and use the letter U. Or like if I say like, oh, like you are, I had to, you know, not say the ARE, but instead say like R. And then he would get like mad about it to the point where I was like crying every night about it. I was 14, by the way. Like I did not have any concept of like a healthy relationship at all. But it got to a point where he gave me a list. This is like a 2 screenshot worth of like list of shit that I put in my notes app. That like everything I had to do to like, you know, keep him happy, I guess. And every time I show anyone this list, they're like, you're fucking kidding, like you made this up. But like, no, it was really bad. Some of the things I can think of right now, there was one where it was like, don't make me sad or mad, which like, okay, sorry, like how the fuck am I supposed to control your emotions? Don't hang out with any guy friends, don't DM any guy friends. If some guy texts you, like you have to do exactly as I say. don't laugh at other guys' jokes. Like, just say you're not fucking funny. Oh my god, like, I could, like, if someone, like, left the VC and then came back, I couldn't say, like, welcome back or, like, whatever like that. Like, it was just, like, tiny little stupid shit that he would make me do and, like, make me feel like shit if I, like, didn't follow all those, like, fucking rules correctly. That was crazy. Also, this is the same guy. I've only been taken out for dinner once in my life by anyone, and that was this guy for our 1-year anniversary. And it was really bad. We went to, like, a kind of a fancy restaurant, and, like, you know, I was, like, dressed up. He was, like, kind of dressed up. You know what I mean? Like, you see a hot girlfriend, and then, like, the boyfriend is dressed, like, mid. Anyway, and we had dinner, and then they gave us, like, a little cake that said, like, happy anniversary, whatever. And then at the end, he did not tip the waiter. He did not tip the waiter a single fucking cent. And the waiter walks away, and they're like, and he's like, oh, have a nice day, guys. And I'm like, wait, what did you do? Like, this guy seems pissed. And he was like, oh yeah, I didn't fucking tip. Hello. That was so embarrassing, because, like, obviously we're like 15, and, like, yeah, okay, 15, you don't have to tip, but, like, it was your parents' card, and, like, you couldn't even give this guy, like, 5%. You just had to slam that no tip button. And, like, I get it if it was, like, fucking McDonald's or, like, Starbucks, but at a restaurant, dude, like, the waiter kept checking in on us, like, the whole time, and he even, like, offered to get the cake for us. Like, I don't know, I thought that was fucking crazy. I'm trying to think of more crazy ex stories, because I know I have a lot. Oh, this is a crazy one. Okay, this was, like, my third ex, and they, how we started is kind of iffy, and it's mostly my fault, but, while I was dating them, right, and, like, we started dating, like, I want to say, like, May, and I was leaving to go to university at the end of August, and at the beginning of August, my brother decided to die, so I was so distraught the entire fucking time. I, like, could not compute at all. Like, I just, like, could not, like, my head was, like, all over the place, right? Like, I'm obviously really sad and everything, and she kept, like, wanting to hang out with me at that time, which I thought that was kind of weird. Like, obviously they wanted to, like, support me and whatever, but I'm telling them, like, hey, I just need some fucking space. Anyway, we break up, and then they text me maybe, like, 3 weeks later being like, yeah, but they were like, yeah, but, like, if you said that, like, you wanted to keep being in the relationship, I would have kept dating you, which, like, you didn't say that, so how the fuck should I have known? And they were like, yeah, I know you were, like, going through a lot because your brother died at that time, but, like, I just thought, like, once you kind of got over it, like, you would start liking me again. Wait, maybe, like, 2 more fucking years, bitch, because, like, you're expecting me to get over it, like, quickly so that I could, like, go back to, like, being in a space where, like, I was ready for a relationship again, which, like, that's fucking crazy. It's like, first of all, and, like, second of all, why the fuck would you tell me that? That's not gonna make me want to, like, go back to you again, you know? Like, ooh, so bad. What else? Oh, I can't say that one. Yikes. I think that's all I have for today. I know I have more, but I just can't think of any right now, and I should have written an outline, but I did not. Conclusion is, don't stay if they make you do shitty things like that. Like, know your self-worth, know what your boundaries are, know what lines should not be crossed, and, you know, if they pull some bullshit like what I just told you, maybe don't stay in the fucking relationship, because I've stayed in all of those relationships and I regretted it. So, yeah. Bye.